Hello and welcome back to Civ. We are on the path to victory, hopefully, as we are trying to climb up the space race, but we have been dragged into the world war to end all world wars, basically. It is me, Lafayette, and Ashoka versus Ibn Battuta, Amina, Isabella, and Charlemagne. Xerxes is currently sitting out, but I don't know how long that's gonna be for. We're getting right into it. Seeing what kind of trouble we get ourselves in. We have a bunch of ships that are in sort of a mix of positions. My biggest threat right now, I think, is probably the sea. More than anything else. But we're doing very good on science. I'm worried because Amina's units are just so good. No matter what, they seem to do crazy amounts of damage. Our civ has regained positive gold income. I don't know how I spent more gold than I had, but... Army commanders, ships of the line. Whoa, we do so little damage to this. Now, I didn't realize that we actually got +1 damage on our ships for having oil. Isabella has gone authoritarianism as well. +4 combat strength for all units in distant lands. Yeesh, honestly, I might just try to kill off those army commanders where I can. Munich has sent us a generous gift of 500 science. Become friendly with us. And Chang'an continues to grow. At this point for Chang'an, I'm kind of thinking about specialists because of how super valuable they are for us. I can't afford a lot of loss of happiness here, especially with all these wars a brewing. But it would be nice to get some down. White Oak is, in fact, being attacked by cuirassiers and line infantry. We should be able to hold them pretty well, though. To the north, everybody keeps marching. We are sans siege equipment. But we're not going to let that slow us down. Because we can still take shots at stuff. We'll wipe out Necken first. It's a much bigger city than Krungthep, even though that is like their capital. Honestly, this army commander should probably come down here. I am inclined to say, let's rotate these guys a little bit. I'll give up the fortification and just stick a little bit on the defensive with this small pocket. This way, all our other guys can just keep moving forward. Maybe a little bit safer for us. That is a mortar, but not really any supporting army to go with it, so we might just be able to bring down the dreadnoughts to finish those guys off. This is unbelievable. This guy is getting absolutely slammed by this ship of the line. Taking an incredible amount of damage right now. I wonder if I shouldn't boost the military in some of these other settlements, because I assume that they are all dragged into this as well. It looks like Ashoka has been brought in. Xerxes is sending me trade routes. He's gone from negative to actually positive neutral relation right now. These guys are being attacked.
One of the most spectacular, complex, but fragile ecosystems.
The Great Barrier Reef. Thanks, David Attenborough. +2 science on adjacent marine terrain. That's a good little bit of exploration to try and get. This ship of the light is toast. There ain't no way it's going to live. I'm going to just try to keep ships occupied and pushed away from us. Certainly going to struggle to get in here with anybody. What do I think about Civ 7? I heard it was different from previous Civs, but not how. I mean, it's a bunch of different things. In general, I still think it's quite good. It's got some stuff that needs to be buffed out in balance, in the UI. But overall, like, I'm enjoying the pacing. It does some stuff to make the mid and late game a bit more interesting with the age changes. It sort of just refreshes the whole feel of the campaign. And I like that quite a bit. This fleet commander is going over here. I guess, yeah, he could meet up with the dreadnoughts. Why not? Why not, dreadnought?
The world is the place we prove real by dying in it.
New wonder, the Red Fort. Now, unfortunately, my goose just got killed. He was defending this. Hooray! Our second wonder. Beautiful look to it. Ho ho hum. Part of me is like, should I keep using my destroyer here to deal with things like these mortars? And the other part of me is like, should I use it to come down here and deal with this ship of the line who is attacking me constantly? This town's doing pretty bad on happiness. Oh! Okay. Amina has dropped a bunch of units on my shores. Well, I think Madrid's going to have to start pushing out gooses. This army commander is probably going to have to fall back. I should have put the field gun in that fort. But it's too late for it now, Captain. White Oak has defended itself. Barcelona is... being hit by all sorts of stuff here from the Spaniards. I might actually move some of these guns, or at least this gun I might move back a little bit. Maybe reinforce that army. Up here, we can shoot. We can move. We can move. We can shoot. We can shoot. I can have this army commander actually tell everybody to do a coordinated attack on this city. Which I think will do some pretty substantial damage to it. Challenge complete. Finally minced. Achievement level 9. Foundation. We didn't manage to take it, I guess. It's genuinely a little surprising. These guys need to heal. I'm going to have this general build a fortification there for them. Everybody else, I just kind of want to stay on point. For at least right now. You can't really do anything. You could shoot this ship, but it would kill you. So we're just going to skip your turn. And it looks like we're just going to be going down in a brutal fight here. It's taking 20. I'm taking 22 and 33. These guys up here have become friendly to us. I mean, for the most part, we still have pretty good advantage on all these wars. I would like them to suffer a lot of war weariness. Isabella especially, because she does not have a lot of happiness available to her. Plays more like Humankind. I mean, as someone who didn't play Humankind, I guess. I haven't really noticed it as a problem. I mean, it's got elements of Millennia in it as well with the Crisis Ages. It's doing lots of different things. And that's kind of what I want out of a new Civ game. This all worries me. The poor Bogatee's armies. Ship of the line was destroyed, and a ship of the line was destroyed. Lisbon is going to convert. They have given us a generous gift of 1,000 gold. I am very grateful for that. Chalkis continues to grow. And Beijing kind of needs troops right now. It also needs boats. I don't know if there's any actual attacking units here, or if it's like just the mortars. Poor Barcelona is getting absolutely slammed. I had to do something about this ship of the line. Oh man, we're gonna need to buy. We got to buy some troops over here. I'm probably just gonna pick up a land ship, maybe two. I guess one. I could buy a schoolhouse for $300. Oh, or was it repair a schoolhouse? Maybe. Chalkis is still growing, but I actually don't think it has anywhere else to grow. So I'm going to swap it over to a hub settlement for now. And then we're going to be back at the war. Nice promotion on our general to level 13. No, not this general. This general? To level 1. I mean, better than nothing. All those field guns can move in, and then we could actually have them focus fire. It's a decent bit of damage. Oof, man, we take a pounding if we try to march in on our own, though. You're hitting me with a mortar right now, which is annoying. So why don't we actually just have you focus fire that? And we'll swap those guys around a little bit. These guys are all perfect where they are. Poor Barcelona. I'm definitely going to end up losing Barcelona in this fight. Or at least I'd be very surprised if I didn't. Sink one of the ships of the line over here. There is another guy at like full health, so he'll probably grief me. If I could do things like attack these field cannons that are just out transferring around. We're 25% through the age, which is a little worrisome because I am certainly not 25% through the age. I need to build an aerodrome and then complete the transatlantic flight project. Right now I've just been building railways everywhere. I guess the good news is if I need to move people around with the railways, we're going to be able to do that after. Barcelona.
We annihilated the world before your very ears. You will be relieved, I hope, to learn that we didn't mean it.
Oof. Oof. This homie down here has gotten himself a level up. He's been my logistical wizard. 2 unit slots and faster reinforcement. I do like the sounds of that. Let's drop our guys to do a coordinated attack here, and they should probably be able to wipe him out. No, actually, this Gusa cannot get down there. That's a bit of a pity. So we've got flight, we've got radio. We could go to mobilization, pick up aircraft carriers, battleships, destroyers, submarines. If I can get airplanes online before everybody else, I feel like that would be good. Air units trained in the city will spawn at this building's location. Packed air units have a +1 intercept range, must be placed on flat terrain, occupies a full tile. Well, I guess let's put it over here. Crack some specialists in the back. An aerodrome for you would also be very nice. We'll build it right here. We should have another coordinated focus fire on the settlement. Oof. Yeah, our guys won't do much damage marching in there. I'm getting absolutely hounded here right now. I got to pull this defensive line back. Godforsaken ship of the line, man. Wow. I have a full tech advancement on him. And he is still 10 points stronger than my ship. +6 from oil resources. I only have 3 oil. Wow. Really? 1, 2. Right. That one's out of range. Barcelona is for sure lost. Somehow this land ship is taking a bunch of damage. I'm assuming this is some sort of, yeah, elephant gun that attacked me before I even had the chance. Okay, and it took 2 of my movement to move there. That's brutal. Yeesh. This is some messy war. My explorer can just sleep for now. I want to fight this, but I'm also like, okay, all of his ships have 60 strength, 59 strength to my 60 strength. Even my dreadnought here is going to get absolutely ripped apart. We really do not have command of the seas at all. Homie, I need open borders through you. We're supposed to toast, so let's just do a little exploring with them. Five turns on the peace deal. For all of them? Oh.
One small twig, combined with others, makes a bundle.
Man, I have like no military upgrades right now. You know what? I should have broken my alliance is what I should have done. That's an extra 35 science I just picked up with that. Wealth flows through the land like a river, offering up priceless nourishment and economic security, +1 economic attribute points. One gold on resources in towns, or 2 in towns on distant lands. 10% gold for every alliance you have. That's like 42 gold. +3 combat strength for all land units in your own territory. +8 happiness in cities while at war. Full socialism. Communism straight to socialism. We're going to build land ships up here. We can do them in 4 turns. It's actually pretty quick. I'm not super threatened, but I will be able to use these to reinforce other cities. Jin Yang should also be doing much of the same. You're going to focus fire. And then I'm going to have you use coordinated attack. There's a ship and something else in this city. I'm probably going to lose this Gusa. So not necessarily right away. I'm not sure why I don't have a shot on this mortar. Okay, okay. Let these boys heal. A lot of this stuff has backed out. Can't reach you. Where did he come from? I really wish this Great Wall would actually block movement. I'm going to move the landship 1 and then heal. This guy's just gonna vibe. You're just gonna vibe for the moment. This army commander doesn't really know where to go, but probably there would be fine. I'm gonna kill those elephants, even at the cost of my dreadnought. We got to get a naval commander together. I think that's like the big miss for the naval army is not having those upgrades. Amina is robbing me. I lost a field gun down here on my fort as well. Speaking of naval commanders, I wonder how close I have to get him to start reinforcing. Like, I wonder, can I hide him here and then reinforce a bunch of ships and then attack from behind? I feel like there's some pretty good shenanigans you can do with reinforcements. I lost a field gun here. Yeah. But befriending Bukhara has been completed. So these guys should actually probably attack those mortars right now. Which would be ever so nice. We're going to blow up those district defenses. There is a cuirassier in here, but we're going to do a coordinated strike on him. Can't decide if it's a good idea. I'm probably losing those guys now to that ship. What I wanted to know is if I took the city while a ship was in it, what happened? And unfortunately, I don't have an answer. You guys might as well move in if that's the case. Suzerain bonus of Bukhara. Receive the nickel resource in the capital. Provides plus 10% science and plus 10% gold. Yeah.
The beauty of electricity.
I'll take that.
Is not that the power is mysterious, but that it is under law.
I guess I get a free tech every time we suzerain someone. That does seem to be what's going on here. So if that's the case, I'm going to befriend these guys because it's a free technology. This is not looking great. We gonna have to figure out a plan for that. How is naval combat? I've heard it's been improved from previous civs, but I don't know in what ways. It's basically the same as land combat. Almost identically. Ranged units can shoot ranged units. Melee combats can shoot melee combats. The generals do exist, which I think is where all the big improvements of basically the entire game are right now. You should shoot him. How a cavalry cannot move 2 tiles is a little bit beyond me right now. Good grief. God, my dreadnought is just getting ripped to pieces here. Try to get a little bit better backup for it. Yeah, I do feel like maybe like one other army on the front would have been what I need to actually make this work. I guess I have bundled up 2 armies to try and take this city, and also I'm not using any siege weapons, which is kind of being stupid. Especially because I could build howitzers. Like, I have enough money to build a howitzer. So I'm going to add him to this pile. How does it compare to Total War Empire naval combat? I mean, very different. Absolutely very different. You can snooze. You're gonna... Oh, actually, you can go there. You can go here. This guy's gonna heal. This army commander is, I guess, gonna fortify. Can't really do much else. You're gonna snooze. This Gusa just can't really do anything for right now. Hey, here's the city of Boston. Take a little look around. Try to get that guy over. Maybe that ship gets to escape. I have no idea. All right, how bad is it? Played a lot of Empire in the Christmas break. Dear Lord, how I've forgotten how derpy the AI was. Yeah, Total War's got some pretty funny stuff. Where did all these elephants come from, and how did they get up here this quickly? It doesn't really feel like they should have been capable of gaining that much ground at that rate. And furthermore, why is a docked boat so strong? You're going to pillage so that you can heal. Full steam ahead. Society seems to have overcome its resistance to rapidly expanding railway travel, embracing new opportunities for trade and employment, but there's always room to improve transit, especially now that the acceptance of railroads as a public good is growing. Production bonuses towards building railroads would be fantastic. I do kind of need another Gusa here, but I suppose also a land ship is just a better version of a Gusa at the moment. Seven turns to build a land ship here. Yeah, the production in this town is not particularly great. A free level to new commanders trained in the city. Military units trained in the city also spawn at the location. Grants a free level to new military commanders trained in the city. Military units trained in the city will spawn at this building's location. A modern bridge might be useful up here. I'm seeing the railway network being built all over the place. You know what? I think I am going to actually pop in a modern bridge here. We have an old bridge up that way. The city gets to grow. Happiness is pretty good in this town. So we'll put them on the docks. Happiness is not so good up here. At 6.8. We could do a park for 5, or we could do a radio station for 7. Six turns, 9 turns. I think I'd feel better with 7 right now. And then we could swap this guy over because, yeah, he's going to have to become another specialist. So I'll minimize the happiness debuff. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with this boat. He ain't going to be making it out of nowhere. Ah, yeah, yeah. All these ships in the line. We might as well take a shot. I'm actually kind of worried this entire army is about to get pincered by these elephant archers right now. And I've lost a lot trying to take this city without siege equipment. They've really made it that siege equipment is very mandatory. Boy, I wish I could see which one of these generals is which. You are a 13. You are a 2. He'll be there in 4 turns. All right, at least I'm not being bombarded on this edge anymore. I have an opportunity to repair these dreadnoughts. I don't know. They attacked Barcelona, but then they never actually took it. Let him heal. Try to move him down that way. Let him heal. That guy is sneaking through territory, but it doesn't really matter that much. Right, actually, the double Gusa was better for down here. And then the land ship would be better off right here. I'm going to try for that. With a field gun behind him. This guy has an extra field gun. Right now, I might just move him there. See how we feel about it. That guy's just exploring. Battleships? I mean, they're dreadnoughts, so yeah, they look pretty battleshipy to me. What we really need are these aerodromes and aeroplanes. Because I feel like some aeroplanes are going to do some serious damage. Man, production in my capital is so bad. I'm going to take this mountain because also happiness is not doing great. You want a farmer's market? I'll just accept that. Perfectly fine by me. We have a city-state bonus from Munich. Production towards completing projects in cities with a science building. Science buildings receive +1 science for every city-state you're suzerain of. This would also be a lot.
And was Jerusalem builded here?
Nice.
Among these dark satanic mills.
Free 3 combat strength for our gooses. For the loosey-gooseys. Hooray! I managed to take the city before this other ship of the line came in. We got ourselves a promotion over here. I'm going to give you defense right now. You actually got 2 points. 10 HP to fortified districts in this city when stationed on the city center. Sure. That'll give you that bonus right away. This guy is in fortifications. As is this guy. We could probably move him in. We're going to keep this settlement because we're below our city cap right now. Crowds murmur in shock as the citizen refuses to bow to Confucius upon meeting. In old times, such disrespect would not stand, but perhaps obeisance is evolving these days. Man, I'll take a celebration. Celebrations are great. You've leveled up. You also have a promotion? Nice. Command radius applies zone of control to enemy land units. Huge. +5 combat strength for land units within the command radius. Also huge. I think that's what we'll go for. Honestly, +5 on that is pretty massive. You're really wounded, but I'm gonna have you kill that because it's an archer. And unfortunately, that's just where we are right now. Production. Who needs production? Handan is terrible production. Let's give them that pipe. I cannot wait till we get hold of a factory. This army commander ain't really doing much of nothing at the moment. I could pack up and move him on Krungthep, which might not be a bad idea. I've made an extra Gusa here. I had some thought about moving him up north. Also, I'm realizing, like, I could just have this guy plug away at those field commanders. I could move him on this cavalry, but it's a bit of a damage. But it might threaten them and force them to at least decide to make their move. You're going to fortify in there. You're going to go over there. You're going to come down here. You're actually going to go there next turn. Our naval commander is sneaking his way across. You could start healing. You're just going to keep exploring. You're going to chill for the turn. So many units right now. Oh, this is good. Oh, no, that's not us. Attack these field cannons. Why can you not attack from here? All right, stay in the city then. They're going to do a little bit of backing out. This is all great for us. We did lose a Gusa up here. And the ship of the line is picking away at me. So we're just going to hit it with some coordinated strikes. This army commander is going to assemble all these guys, and then he's going to start moving up here and switch his zone of attack just a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Let's just grab some settlements, some expedition spots. Jin Yang can keep growing that way. Corinthos has made, I want to say, some sort of military something or other. I am not against these guys having an aerodrome up here because they are sort of the northeastern section of the map. They've clearly got the railway built. Rail system's a bit of a mess, but I'm fine with that. Wow, building specialist down here actually produces happiness. This guy is overflowing with trade resources. Very hard for me to get a trader to him, though. Nemkin is brimming with discontent, it says. Naturally. And White Oak continues to grow, but I actually don't think that this is important anymore. That being said, I don't know what this town should be. It doesn't really have quarters. I guess it's a fishing town. I suppose that's the only thing that really makes sense. Can we piece out of some of the fights? Maybe. She says no to just white peace. He says no. He says no. Isabella says yes. She never took Barcelona for me. I'm really not set up to take Zaragoza, so being said, I'm also like not fighting Isabella. She harassed Barcelona, but she hasn't been able to do anything else. Oh, this damn ship of the line is back. No, I don't think that's going to be good for me. Those guys have to heal. These guys are all healing up there. So this is a tank. I think I'm going to bring that down to him. Wow, I can't actually believe how many units I lost up here. I lost an entire army. Can I build another dreadnought? Or a cruiser? Cruisers get 50% combat strength from flanking and have the skirmish ability. So that seems like that would come in handy. I guess I am moving up a second army here, and I do have a howitzer coming into one of these armies. These guys are backed off a little bit. So not enough for my taste. Fleet commander sneaking around still. That guy's going to work his way up as well. Suddenly muted? Nope. No, sir. I mean, okay, if I got out with Isabella, I could bring this fleet admiral down without threat of interdiction. I don't really know that there is much of a threat of interdiction at the moment. Especially if I bring those other ships up. You know what? I think I'll be okay. I'm about to get battleships and destroyers and submarines and aircraft carriers. Okay, I have skyrocketed ahead in science. I'm at 784. The closest person is 300. That's great news. This little guy's just exploring. Doing his job. Wonder if military personnel play these times of games to learn strategy? I think probably certain war games they would, yeah. I mean, traditionally, that's where a lot of the tabletop wargaming came from. Isabella wants out of the war. She's willing to give me Cadiz for it. That's a great deal.
The young men shall fight. The women shall make tents. The old shall arouse the courage of the warriors.
Oh, it wasn't Zaragoza, but it was Cadiz, which I did want to get, so I get a bunch more whales from this. I can build some stuff here. Can I build a rail station? In theory, I could. But I don't know if it makes any sense. In fact, I'm certain it doesn't make any sense. For sure, this is just a fishing town. So I'm just going to let them fish. See how long the modern era stuff is in terms of playtime? As in 6, you would shoot through World War II to future in like no time. Yeah, it was pretty big jump. I mean, we are moving to flight pretty quickly. Here's 500 culture here. I thought we were in an alliance. Suzerain bonus of Lisbon. Gold buildings receive 1 gold, 5% gold for every citizen, city-state you're suzerain of. So this is basically 25% extra gold.
Just as modern mass
And a free tech.
requires the standardization of commodities,
Factories.
so the social process requires standardization of man.
Factories. I have access to armor now. AT guns, assault gun, infantry company, tanks, tier 3 Goosas. Dijanet says you're under siege. Under threat, sorry, but you're not actually. That being said, I am losing all my troops up here. Very rapidly. I wish that would have killed him. The Hecton is negative. +3. Honestly, I'd rather put this in Wasset. So you're going to go up that way. I could kill him with my Gusa, but I really think he probably should just stay where he is. I'm getting worried about the fact that these army commanders are so wounded. That being said, I am about to deploy an army right here. Oh, cool. My army commanders have little cars now, too. Most late game techs took like 2-4 turns max, less if you focus science. Flight is World War I, though. Yep. It's like 6 as you only have biplanes. I mean, it does feel weird that it feels like I have massive aircraft carriers and battleships before I have a basic plane, but... Iko Hollick, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the agency. You starting to think I need to slow down and take your turns slower? I mean, it varies. You know, I am trying to do a lot of various micro. How much I'm succeeding on that, to be debated. So you got one more turn of healing. Also, you can become a battleship. You can also become a battleship. You can also come back and become something better too. Because we had all those tasty upgrades happen. This army commander can cast Focus Fire on him. This land ship is going to try to heal. You're coming in here. Kill that ranged unit. You can sit back on the capital there. Well, city capital. Charlemagne doesn't want peace. Amina doesn't want peace. What happened to our alliance? Are there any other city-states? I'm already befriending you. I'm already befriending Lisbon. City-states are so good for me right now. I just want to gobble them all up. And it looks like I have. So... research collab would be good. I'd love to get some more traders going. Which I could do if I bought Hengshan's. Samapa has a ton of stuff. Let's send someone there right away. Zaragoza would also be pretty good. If I have enough to buy a second one, why not trade with Zaragoza? Little bit of lag in between clicks. Mostly because this keeps refreshing every single time. Fretting Lisbon, declare war complete. Ivan Batuta's made peace with Ashoka. So has Amina. You've taken over a district. Cadiz is an Zoroastrian. Good news, we've invented a new type of ship. It's called an aircraft carrier. The bad news, we aren't actually sure what an aircraft is yet, or why we should be carrying it. Running joke on the channel I watched that the first turn could take 10 minutes before they decided where to settle. Yeah, that's not unusual. That is definitely not an unusual thing. Okay. You're dead. You're almost dead. This is defended. You're going to move here, 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 and shoot. You're going to move all the way here. And attack. Nice. That's huge damage. One more turn and my howitzer shows up. Beijing is growing. I mean, I'm low-key kind of tempted just to get this 5 production. I think I will. Serta also grows, but into a specialist. Happiness here is a bit poo-poo, but not the worst. These guys are just kind of skirmishing my borders. I don't think they really understand how to attack. This army commander can stay right there. This army commander. Can give this field gun another shot. Who can then sink the ship of the line. Finally. My Gusa here seems to be losing this fight. I haven't been able to figure out for what reason. Especially because he's fortified and he should be healing every turn, but... Cadiz is my territory. That battleship needs to heal. This cruiser gets upgraded to a destroyer. Add to army doesn't really seem to be working in the same way. You can't, like, reinforce naval armies. That might be to prevent the kind of cheese that I was thinking about doing, where you just teleport an entire navy behind someone. How's this looking right now? Could just do that coordinated attack. That landship heals. This guy actually levels up, which is really nice. Picks up resolute, heal after attacking, and an extra commendation point. +1 command radius is so good. So is the bonus attack. Deal direct damage to a unit in the command radius that has the same domain as the commander. I wonder whether or not this is worth it. You know what? We haven't taken it on anybody. Let's just take it here. I want to see how it works. Same thing happened to you. The accent reminds me to ask, is there a German leader other than Charlie who is arguable? Just Prussia? I don't think there is a German leader. No, yeah. I guess Charlemagne, who's like sort of half German, half French. There are German nations. No, I guess there's not. Not that I've seen. There's Prussia. I guess would be the closest thing to that as well. This is a pretty gross looking army coming my way. Do not love the look of that. She's got 3 explorers in this city right now. Get shot up. We got line infantry coming in. But we finally, like, at least broke the back. We're not being sieged anymore. Aeroplane commander. Very excited for that. Wasit, you can keep making food. We got a celebration. Let's get to 20% science. That's a lot of science, dudes. That's going to be a lot of science. I don't know what to get here. Guangxi, I guess? Madrid. I'm assuming you just finished building some sort of military unit. Kind of thinking about defensive fortifications right here, seeing as this is another choke point. I'd argue that makes a lot of sense. How about a factory? Where is factory? Golden Age University, Plague Hospital, Launchpad. Bombers. Food on lake tiles. Oh, that would be actually really good for this guy. Aircraft carriers. Let's just stick an aircraft carrier right here. It's actually not a bad idea. Didn't we just build a bridge? Yes, that's what we built. We built a modern bridge. Oh, man. I mean, a science is always kind of hella super useful for us right now. Probably build over the monument here. Surrounded by science buildings. Not sure about Bismarck. They seem to have gone with less traditional leaders. Yeah. Prussia is German, Proto-Germany. Pretty much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sure they will add a German leader. I don't like... I don't think you understand how much German people love strategy games. It is a lot. They are big into it. I would like some trench fighters, and I can build them in 4 turns. In fact, I'd like them so much. I'm going to buy one first. And then I'm going to kill this unit with it. And this aerodrome commander gets XP for it. Dogfighting, raids, and logistics. Oh my god. I do have to protect this aerodrome now, but... Okay. Gusa, come into this army. Field gun, sit there. This guy, come into this army. This guy has a Gusa, a field gun, and a howitzer. You're gonna goose. I need some fortifications here. I don't think I can burf these guys out yet. So we're going to have to wait a turn on that. You're going to just go into alert mode and you're going to defend that city. Oh, this army commander, on the other hand, might as well come down, though. And that field gun's going to start shooting people. Goddamn Mongol hordes. Stay on the other side of this wall. I don't want to have to come over there. I will, but I don't want to have to. This field gun's about to get broken, so I'm going to switch it out with that cannon. Then I can let this field gun attack the ship of the line. This guy can build fortifications. This army commander can probably just move in a tile. That land ship's going to vibe. And all my boats are ready here. So, the good news. Let's get you down. Then I have 2 battleships and a destroyer of some sort. And we can just pin in and stop getting attacked. Stop getting attacked by those guys constantly. I'm just going to keep moving this boat up. I imagine it's going to get sunk somewhere along here, but it shouldn't be for too long. German leader in Civ 6 later on. That was a Prussian leader historically. Yeah, we had Otto von Bismarck. We had one of the Holy Roman Emperors as well. Who I might be thinking of Bismarck. But I feel like his name was Otto von something. Unless, I guess Otto von Bismarck? I don't know. I can't remember them all. I do know there was the HRE leader, though. Frederick the Great? That might be who I'm thinking. Natural disasters on the biggest river. Why aren't dams something that you can build in this game? I thought we had this figured out, Civ. I mean, we obviously don't, but I thought we had that figured out. Repair, repair, repair. Repair. Music's so good. Wasat. Yeah, grab your last spot. Beijing, you want more boats? You for sure want an aircraft carrier. A powerful mobile naval squadron commander that can extend the range of your air force across the sea. This unit has access to a few unique promotions that support air and naval units within its command radius. Serta, you want aeroplanes. And you also want a squadron commander. Oh. Interesting. There are squadron commanders, and then there are aerodrome commanders. And they are not the same thing. Kaboom. You're going to deploy. And then this howitzer is going to start doing damage to these city districts. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. This army commander actually kind of needs to heal. So I'm going to let him heal up a little bit. That guy seems fine. I don't really want to push this until we blow it up with howitzers. So y'all are just going to keep your healings. This would be a real good spot for a commander. If I had one. Gusa, keep chilling. I think that guy is healing there. Let's get rid of him so I can free up this Gusa. And for right now, I'm just going to set up some fortifications there. You might as well attack, seeing as you're in a fortified position. You're not going to, like, win the fight, so... This guy gets to heal. This land ship gets to heal. This guy gets to fortify. You get to fortify. Little fleet commanders trying to get down here so bad. Amina's got a bunch of army commanders coming up here. And there's honestly no reason for me not to go after them. Do some damage. Agent's got a Land Raider. Made by the famous Mr. Land. What's this guy doing? He's exploring. Okay. Who am I at war with? I'd like to be out of war with you. Ideally. I mean, all this building of airplanes is really slowing down my science victory, but also I have 1,000 science per turn right now, so... Was Confucius ever an official leader? I think he was in previous games. He was in Era. I do know that, so... I mean, totally different game, but similar vibe. Revealed espionage, ended an alliance. Okay. Yeah, so I guess when I pieced out with Isabella, it canceled my alliance with everybody. I wish it had, like, I don't know, maybe told me it was going to do that, because maybe I wouldn't have done it. But maybe that's too much to ask.
Bombardment. Barrage. Curtain fire. Mines. Gas.
We're going to need more money.
Tanks, machine guns. Hand grenades. Words. Words. But they hold the horror of the world.
Good breathy H's. I respect that I want to upgrade these right away, but also I kind of need to do some damage here. Can you just march in? Kind of. I might lose that field gun. Confucius, Chinese philosopher. I meant because in previous Civ games, they were always kind of heads of state or something historically. Yeah. 40k Land Raider is totally based on a World War I tank. I would be shocked if it's an unintended similarity. Oh my God, 40k is just literally all about just taking other things and and being like, that's ours now. We did that. And they're not, and like they're not trying to hide it either. All right, just turn it in. I think, yeah, I'm gonna attack him so that he doesn't kill that unit. It's Army Commander. I'd like to have him keep healing. This goose, I should probably pull back so he can heal and upgrade. Mosid and Kani has sent us 1,000 gold. I much appreciate that. Lafayette wants a local festival. Yeah. +9 happiness in all of my cities. Great deal. We're working on aerodynamics. What do I have to do the transoceanic flight? Great question. 14 turns complete for a squadron commander and 1 legacy path. 12 turns. In both locations? 14 turns there. I can't do it here because I don't have an aerodrome. You guys are building an aerodrome. You guys did not build one. Madrid is also doesn't have one. So we're going to do it here in Wasset. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. You guys take your shots where you can. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Shot. Upgrade. I'm a little curious how the flanking works. +3 flanking bonus. Okay. Excellent. That's slowly coming along. Chagan. Modern siege units, submarines. Again, I don't know what happened with the factory. Factory must be built in a settlement connected to the capital by railroad. Like, it's not available here. It doesn't even show up. Am I missing something on the factory here, dudes? I'm finding it hard to believe that I can't buy it literally anywhere. Manhattan Project. Does it have to be in a town? We have a railroad in the capital, yeah. No, I can't build a railway here. What about in Dijonette? Nope. Oh! Archaeologists discovered a site from the exploration age. After careful excavation, they unearthed a Songhai chalice. That's our third chalice. Our third artifact. Great. The capital does have a railroad, right? Yeah. Rail station right there. And yeah, you can see the railways coming out, so I'm not certain I understand. Oh, you're right. We changed our capital. We don't have a rail station. You're totally 100% correct. Thank you for pointing out my dummy-dumbness. My dummy-dumb brain. I guess a port would be pretty valuable here. The sages of old practiced moral virtues to make the world a better place. Now nurtured by Confucius, their lessons carry forth to further generations. Another 5% science. For whatever that'll give us. That army commander is chilling. Charlemagne has made peace. But not with me. Not yet, he says. Establish an air base. At a new location. Oh, cool. What if I put it on those horses? What happens? Rebase aircraft. Oh, neat. He can just make like temporary landing pads, basically. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. This guy was moving here a long time ago to set up trade with Sargosa. Give us access to a bunch of whales, wine, and sugar. I tell you what, Wasset is where I want production more than anything else right now, because they are going to be doing the big around the world in 80 days bonus. I don't know who needs food. Why don't we just throw that in Beijing? And then food and production in Sirta. Let him keep exploring. We keep cruising. Flying horses. Basically what's going on. They are coming for my airplanes here. Our aircraft carrier is finished. As the squadron commander, you can base air units on it using the rebase action. And once based on a carrier, air units can launch air attacks and intercept enemy aircraft just as they would land. Additionally, squadron commanders can be packed into aircraft carriers for easy transport. Ooh. That is a big boat. Apparently, I was building a railway already here, and I just have one turn left on it. So... I don't know. I'm just going to rebase you over there for right now. You're shooting guys. You're having a bit of a hard time. I'm going to just swap the two of you guys out. Let that tank move in. Sink that ship. Guard Imperiale. If you go here, do you get that flanking bonus? No. If you go here, I think something else has to attack you before you're allowed to get your flanking bonus. Yeah, okay, so that's basically how flanking works. Just somebody else needs to attack first. Okay, I can probably heal these ships now. And then move everybody into this fleet commander. Lafayette wants a cultural exchange. Yeah, I mean, what else am I using my stuff on right now? Great question. I should purchase a few more traders. We have one guy going to Sampa. That's very far away. As is that. That place had some good stuff. I'd be willing to trade with them. Work our way over. Okay. This guy's going to upgrade, and then he can start healing. This guy's going to upgrade. This guy is going to upgrade. This guy's going to upgrade. Upgrades across the board. This Gusa took a district, but I kind of just want to pull him back right now and then upgrade him. We can do some building of fortifications. I mean, I guess I could move this army commander in and then heal him, but why don't we just skip the turn? Move him next round. Aircraft carrier gets special carrier operations for more unit slots. I'm pretty much just going to put him on sleepy time here. We don't actually have enough money to upgrade pretty much anybody else. Y'all are doing that. Y'all are doing that. Feels pretty good. I think we could probably get out of this war soon. I gotta remember we have airplanes, which I ain't sure we're effectively using. One plane, 2 planes. Oh, that's awesome. That is mighty powerful. I kind of want to sit back here and heal for the round. I feel like something that could be good is if army commanders got an ability to do something like a big group heal. It feels like it would be a reasonable ability for them, but maybe it would also be the only ability they ever take. I just think about, like, there are healing in other previous civs. You can get medics and the like. You may now construct a factory. Settlements with rail stations, rail connections, and factories can slot factory resources. Hell to the yeah. Get her done. Factories and specialists. Everywhere, pretty much. You're going to get a factory. It's going to go right here. Then you're going to get a specialist, and it's going to go... You're actually doing really good on happiness right now, so why don't we put somebody in the docks? This aerodrone commander can pick up raids. Usa can heal. Army commander can just vibe, really. I mean, if the computer thinks he's just gonna be able to send out a bunch of units across the sea and not having me attack them with no naval support, I don't really think I can let that happen. Heroic assault. We haven't used this ever before. Alright, it does decent damage. It basically just gives your commander the ability to attack. It ain't nothing wild. Certainly nothing groundbreaking. But she ain't bad. Tank, you could heal up here a little bit. Squadron commander, you just don't have a fleet is the thing. I guess what I could do, and this would probably make more sense, is actually to unpack these trench fighters and give them to the squadron commander instead. Though they probably need movement to be able to do that. For the lady. I mean, I think Isabella is a bit of the lady. And we definitely ain't doing anything for her. She has definitely been the nightmare of my life. Trade route with Sampa is giving me a whole bunch of foxes. You know what? I guess let's put one of those. I can't put them in cities. But I could put them there instead of the pearls. That's a town. I mean, most of my cities have pretty good happiness. Ish. Bonus to production. I mean, why not just put it in the capital? You are good enough that we can form alliances, finally. Which continues to strengthen our position. Ship of the line got destroyed over here. That's okay. Open borders incomplete. We've got some new trade routes. This city-state in the north has absorbed into us. Receive an artifact, a social policy slot, or production towards constructing museums for every city-state you're suzerain in. Open air museums allow for +5 culture, +2 science for each adjacent tropical tile. +2 gold for desert tile, 1 per settlement. I mean, I don't know that I really need any of these. Policy slots are okay. This is probably the best thing.
We annihilated the world before your very ears.
And then, of course, we get a free technology because of that. Serta, you've probably finished building a plane. We're around the world in 9 more days. I guess I should build some biplanes. An extra social policy slot, which, again, I didn't really think I needed. +2 culture from specialists would be a bunch of culture. $40 extra culture for a happiness debuff. I mean, I guess that's going to be worth it. Crystal Lorne, hello. Drop a few hot shots on here. This Gusa is good to go. So I'm going to move him in. This guy's pretty much good to go. You're in a good spot there. Maybe you can come over there. That army commander's chilling. This Goosen I'm going to have fortified. This AT gun apparently doesn't have a shot, so I'm going to have it fortified, which is kind of a bit of a waste of time, but what are you going to do? My squadron commander, I want to take all these. So, how do I do this? How do I switch between groups? I know what I need to do. I would need to establish an air base, probably, and then move them into that air base. Yeah. Nice. So now this squadron commander has all my trench fighters. And this fleet commander is finally back. Move these guys back up to heal as well. Let everybody be nice and happy here. This commander can set for focus fires. And the tanks, I'm just going to let chill. I don't really have any interest in pushing into his territory, at least not yet. You guys can swap, so there's Goosens on the front. Keep attacking. These guys are all fine, 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 fine. So I have an extra tank now. Can I buy an army commander? How much are they? $2,000 gold. Hot damn. Well, I guess this is another goose in here, so... I don't really have any infantry down here. I just have a bunch of tanks. But you know what? Maybe that's what I want. I'll run through Charlemagne with a bunch of tanks. I could move a fresh goose up here. It's going to take a while for him to get there. Alternatively, I could just try to set up a goose right around here and man the wall with them, so... This is not my save game, at least for now. I don't know if it's the case in the future. The era thing, breaking up your games, is a no-no. I don't know how to entirely feel about it. Part of me likes it because it refreshes it, so it feels like you're playing a brand new game, but also still continuing on. So you don't get into this like massive grind through that the old games used to do. Oh, I have a tank here. Suppose I use it. Beat up those ranged troops. I would then like that tank to get out of there, but it might take him a little while. I love that this guy is just being shelled over and over again, but seems to be healing enough each turn that it doesn't matter. They destroyed my airbase.
Socialism does not mean much more than better wages and shorter hours and nobody bossing you about.
I mean, 8 happiness to all cities while at war. Pretty good. Plus your combat strength in my own territory, also very useful. Defense of the motherland. What is going to happen with that general? More importantly, what is going to happen with all the airplanes that were in there? Do they just get destroyed? I don't even understand how they blew it up. Putting an airport near the enemy might have been a bad idea. I mean, jury's out. I haven't yet decided. Ooh, I could put that army commander there. Who doesn't have fortifications? This Gusa doesn't. I see. I got 2 options here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to him so that he can shoot that ship at sea. Gusa here is going to defend. Madrid is going to keep growing. We're actually like not great on food here. We're done socialism. %5 production towards training land units. You know what? I think let's just go down the actual civic tree. Go for some nationalism. Madrid does not have a railway station. That would obviously be very useful for us. Keep expanding out to the sea. You guys have a railway station. Let's build a factory. I am so excited about getting factories online. Settlement under threat, the city of White Oak. By a trade ship? Stronger on attack than defense. Gusas do 60 defense. 50 guns, 55. I mean, part of me is wondering, like, do I just build a submarine? But no, I feel like the AT gun is still... I know it's, like, not meant for defense, but... I'd like to have that in all my cities. Army commanders, you guys are good. Army commanders, you're fine. Fleet commander, you're vibing. You know what? Schlorp. And then we'll heal them all together. I don't know what's going on. I built this fancy fort and it's never been able to actually like repair its walls ever since. How come this battleship moved but didn't schlorp? It's a bit of a weird one. You have another land ship here, which should get upgraded into an actual ship. My tank needs to move way back. Field gun gets an upgrade. Just keep exploring with these guys in the meantime. Had to be a reason why the airbase had like 10 range. Yeah, big weakness. I receive Leipzig. You receive nothing. How about this? Instead... Wait, where is Leipzig? I'd take that. Would I? Actually, maybe I wouldn't. I'd rather take like whatever this is. I like how they have these little chains of islands in between on both sides. I mean, I could maybe take La Libella. That would give me a lot of rubber, which would kind of be nice. No, you won't let me do that. It's just like the only thing that this gives me is coal, and it takes an entire city slot. Rocketry. We can start working on the satellite and the launch pad. Old launch pad McQuack. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot. These guys are gonna move in. I guess kill him. Oh, you can't hit him. You could only hit the ship of the line. Okay, well, if that's the case, I might as well have that guy give you the focus fire buff. That goosen can come down and then get spit out here. So that all works okay. A couple of field gun upgrades. That guy's chilling out. You're chilling out. You're going to heal here until you're ready. Same, same, same. Okay, I have multiple tanks over here. I could actually very easily push into Charlemagne right now. These guys are sort of holding the fort anyway, so... I think that's what I'll do. I'm just going to push down into here and maybe move a bunch of tanks down. I don't have any siege equipment is the problem. I guess if I was to do something like make bombers, I could base them on that aircraft carrier. Oh, cool. All my trench fighters reappeared over here. Can we rebase them all at once? I feel like no, but I do feel like I could say stop getting attacked by this AT gun. Interestingly enough, it only took 2 attacks, so it might be better off to do that manually. So I guess it like gets a probably a buff if you do it all at once. Lots of our cities should upgrade their troops. If I'm sitting on some extra cash, it's a good use of it. $720 if I want to incorporate a city. I've thought about absorbing Bukhara. I'm also kind of tempted to absorb these guys just because I'd get a bunch of extra oil for my tanks. You come in here, and then all of these guys can sit and heal. And hopefully they all heal together. Huge flood on my main city. The worst. But at least pretty cheap to fix. Beijing will keep getting culture bonuses. I guess Handan is also going to have some repairs here to do. Lots of fishing boats. Chang'an. We could go for some more specialists up here. We have lots of happiness to play around with. And capital is there. 1, 2, 3. Just grab that farmland for right now. You want to improve trade relations. Doesn't cost me anything to accept this. Lafayette has gone back to war with Isabella. So I honestly just think I'm in a perpetual war here until the end of time. I get the feeling it's never going to change. This town, I don't know, maybe a fort town. I don't know what I want to build there. I don't think I need to overthink it too much. Okay, question. If you all focus fire this city, goes kaboom. And then we can take it. Oh, that's spicy. This is the second capital I've taken from her now. I wonder if I peace treaty with her, will she also give me Gao? She can't. That's her new capital, is it? Yeah, it totally is. Gao's a bit trickier to get into, given that it's on this little peninsula. So that ain't to say I ain't up for the challenge. Part of me is also just worried, like, if I back out of this war, do I break my alliance with Lafayette? It is between me and her. And I can for sure steal another town if I want to. Tenderma would be nice. I can't get both. Do hope we get some better diplomacy options. Yeah, me too, me too, me too. I don't know. I'm also at 16 right now, so... Do I want to keep this city? I guess. I don't really want any other settlements from her. I am tempted to kick her off the continent. But the reality is I just want to focus on defense, and I want to focus on getting this spaceport up and running. I'm getting sucked into all these wars that I don't care about right now. Whoa. All these units healed to full inside the fleet commander. And like damn near instantly to full. Methinks fleet commanders might be really strong. I can do some carpet bombing. I don't know if it does damage to ships. Does a little bit. That's pretty solid damage there. I'm going to add these tanks up and in, and I'm going to start seeing what kind of trouble I can get up to. Moving down this choke point. You guys can go boom, boom. Hit him with a tank. You just keep exploring. So many wars. Attributes. Oh, okay. If I spend a bunch of money supporting this, my war, Isabella takes... She does not have enough happiness. Like 82 happiness is probably not enough to not end up in some massive, massive rebellions. The capital of Siam has been taken. Yes, that's correct. By me. We got a volcano erupt. We befriended this economic city-state. I don't know, man. I guess trade route range might be good. Gold buildings receive 1 gold for every city-state where your suzerain in. I don't think I have that many gold buildings.
Production requires the standardization of commodities.
Mass production gets mastery level. And these guys are just sending ship of the line after ship of the line after ship of the line to harass me to no end here. Honestly, I think I'm just going to peace out. I don't want my armies being harassed here perpetually and for forever. Who'd you get? An assault gun, an AT gun, and 2 gooses. Perfect. This AT gun can go in here. I feel like this Gusa can probably go into this guy's army. And then we can move some dudes around and get into better positions. I don't want Barcelona getting totally donked up this time, but I'm also just realizing I could probably move straight on Zaragoza. Maybe? Stupid. I didn't move my ship up. Barrage land targets. All right. I mean, my boats are beating Isabella's by quite a lot, it looks like. And put this dude on snooze. Then we're going to start moving down this way. Yeah, there's a lot of troops down here. I think they're going to be a bit of a nightmare to try and punch through any of them. We'll see. Fighter planes can go like here, here, and here. I'm probably going to make this guy a dogfighting commander, even though I know he's not dogfighting at the moment. Just for when he is ready to dogfight. And I'm going to move you up into this army. So he'll have a Gusa and a tank. And he can actually have, that's a logistics commander. He can have a whole lot more, so we'll keep adding. You guys are napping. You guys are passing the turns. I lost Bogota? Charlemagne wants to give me Nance. I want one of your cities to the east that has rear goods. So I'm going to reject that, but Bayou, I think is what I wanted. That would complete my island chains. He will reject that deal. Fighter pilots, too, are seeing strange lights over the airfield, and the phenomenon remains unexplained. The endorsement of airmen only emboldens popular theories of what might be out there. Extraterrestrials? We'll have troops monitor the airspace, get some more science bonuses. Some more specialists. Citra is maxed out on fighters at the moment. So I have... Let me move you as well. Those fighters need to be upgraded into proper fighters. Intercept air units, dive bombers, strong against land and naval. Oh, did I actually screw that up? I think I wanted the trench fighters here. And the dive bombers I wanted to move. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Start breaking sound speed barrier before we have transatlantic flight. This has 5 turns, and I swear to God, this has been going up. Are you serious? Can I just do that? That says 13 turns to purchase. Colombians have been defeated. So it sounds like there was an entire other world leader on the map I never met. Quite possibly. All right, these guys really need to heal. Tanks and land ships all over the place here. Might as well do a coordinated attack on some of these guys right now. He's mostly still got cuirassiers. So I am mega overteching them at the moment. Fortunately, it still doesn't really like do a lot. Let him get there, him getting there, him getting there. Fleet commander gets himself a little level up. Can move after unpacking. When attacking fortified districts, when attacking land units. Plus one movement range when packed would be really nice. +3 combat strength when defending. When attacking other naval units. I mean, I guess that's what I really want for this guy. This seems to be going well. I'm a little bit worried about, I don't know, just how many troops are down here and how much I don't want to be down here, so. That being said, I could get out of this literally anytime. I just want the bayou. Interesting that he'll give me Ravina, but he won't give me that. Oh, it's a town versus a city is why. 4 foxes. 4 sets of furs over here. That's actually really big. You are setting up a trade route down here. Giving us some spices and some whales. Food and happiness. I actually put this in a town, so let's just do that. And see whether or not we automatically complete transatlantic flight. It doesn't look like we do. It looks like this is going to be currently producing dive bomber. I mean, at least we're getting both of them done at the same time, I guess. Build a factory over here. I'm going to build a factory in every goddamn city that'll let me. Get rid of the step pyramid. Swap it out for some boats. These guys can heal. But who am I at war with? These guys? Yeah, I guess technically still. Okay, they got ship of the lines coming down now. And are somehow landing cuirassiers on my territory. Thankfully, I have a whole bunch of airplanes. That's a plan. I can use the heavy bombers from there to siege that. And it levels up the aircraft carrier. +1 movement for packed air units. All packed units within 3 tiles are revealed. 10 healing for this commander in enemy and neutral territory. That's kind of nice. I feel like... let's get the bonuses to bombing, and then we'll go carrier operations after. And if we've got our little destroyer here, we can do another little flanking maneuver. For mine, we don't even need to. Very good, Shah. I guess we'll basically just set up to start bombing this city next turn. Slash this turn. This tank has taken exceptional punishment. Sadly, I don't think I can do much about that. I don't have line of sight on any of these AT guns, so... the best thing I can kind of do is defend until those bombers take the walls down. So many goods that need factories to use. Yeah, I mean, the first factories are starting to come online. Which is good. I love that he just took out my tank.
comes across the sky.
Launch pad unlocked. In Wasset, I guess we'll just grab some more science. +3 combat strength for all air units. Kind of nice. I could get future tech. We're only at 35%. So yeah, let's do that. We got lots of room to figure that out, so. I am really tempted to build an aerodrome down here. I think let's just do it. Lots of farmland around. Beijing has built its factory. We could set up the launch pad. It is the capital. Why not? Okay, so factories show over here on the right. So settlement growth rate, production towards constructing buildings and wonders, happiness, 3% culture, 5% settlement growth rate, production towards lands units, or 3% science. The ironic thing is I'm also getting like 142 science from this city right now. So it's also my best science city despite having all these culture bonuses. Is that it? It's just like one slot for 3%. Seems like a lot for not very much. Fighters and dive bombers. I mean, I don't think we have any other guys. Sorry about that. Get a little dive bomb action in on here. I mean, I love that I can just hit units that are that far away at absolutely no penalty. And like no reason not to. This AT gun is just getting pounded by this destroyer. I'm going to upgrade my trench fighters. And then we'll keep working on this. Kind of feel like actually I should just slurp that tank up, because I feel like I'm gonna just be losing ground here to them right now. Barrage land target coordinated label attack. We're gonna do a barrage. Do a ton of damage to that city. Level up the fleet commander again. So he's better at attacking naval units. That dude's just wandered around. I love that there's settlers just like popping into my territory now as well.
The members of the nation
Big nasty
will
flood.
never know most of their fellow members. Yet in the mind of each lives the image of their communion.
Gain happiness on your palace equal to your cultural attribute. I really just don't think we need that. I guess it would potentially give us more celebrations, but not something I'm overly worried about. I forget if Agent likes anime and manga. I do. I am a big nerd. Hard to believe, but I do enjoy a good show. I recently started watching Hunter x Hunter because I was so desperate for shows, and it kept showing up as like on every list I read that was like, here is a complete show that's really good. So I said, all right, why not? We'll give it a shot. And it was pretty good. It turns out it's pretty good. A little bit to get used to. Definitely a bit different, but it ain't bad. How many launch pads do I need? Out of curiosity. Transatlantic, sound barrier, launch pad, launch saddle. That's it. Oh my God, we're gonna win very shortly. I'm already building the launch pad. We're completing the other two objectives. Sweet googly moogly. You're gonna make a heavy bomber if that's the case. Oh my God, we're actually like so close. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. Schoolhouse, stockyard. I guess this was a military city for an extremely long time. Surplus is squandered when it's hoarded. Yeah, we have a lot. I see now what you're saying. What if I was to incorporate the city-state? That would be a good use of our funds. And then research collabs. Farmers markets. I want to take that penalty. Ain't no need to be taking that penalty. A monster wants to eat me as a 10 out of 10 manga that gets a show this fall. I mean, it does sound like a pretty good manga name. We're gonna put you to sleep. We're gonna have all of them attack. Ooh, my fighters can attack units as well. They're just not as good at it. Which means I could do things like have these bombers go after that naval target. I'm a little bit worried about the state of this tank. I think I'm gonna schlorp. Do a little attack there, a little attack here. There's only an army commander left over. But we can keep beating them up. Get us some more XP. This river has flooded. I don't think that actually affects me. I will never get rid of the wall. I'm going to tell you that right now. This wall stays forever. I should upgrade my defensive fortifications. It does feel a little bit like that. 2 more turns on transatlantic and 9 more turns on sound barrier. Waiting for the 4th season of Hanzuki no Gakukujo. I do not know that one at all, but I'd like to hear more. I think I'm mostly into watching animes where big monsters fight people with superpowers. It seems to be the general vibe of what I've been watching over the years. Either that or I end up watching things like Berserk, which is a whole different ballgame. Every bit of the wall does add lots of bonuses. Yeah, happiness and culture. No, gold and culture, actually. You know, that's probably why I ended up with so much good culture. Not just Beijing, but the fact that I had this huge wall adding massive culture bonuses everywhere. I imagine that must have helped. I don't know what this guy does, thinking he's building a settler here. You know, a bit confusing. He's going to slurp and unslurp. You guys are safe, it looks like. This tank needs some more help. Didn't notice this guy here. Hopefully not an issue. Aircraft carrier leveling up pretty well here. Carpet bomb or ground attack. We'll give him carpet bomb. I mostly want him to break forts. You have to send that tank back to heal. Took the Spanish capital. That's excellent news. We're going to pick up Fusillade here. Naval units within the command radius have first strike and 5 combat bonus at full health. We can give them extra attack, heroic assault, +1 movement, +1 command range, +1 combat strength. We're going to give them +1 combat strength. And I'm just going to let all my units heal here now as well. We'll keep this settlement. Sugar for food. I don't know, Mayacerta. A couple other factories. Corinthos is a factory. I mean, they're making pretty good science. I guess I could give them tea. Jinyang is making better science. Jinyang is also where I produce land units, though, but doesn't really matter. You guys go boom. You guys go move. Not into things with tentacles and short skirts? No, I try to avoid that kind of anime. Cute girls doing cute things. Cat girls, angst, and drama. I'm a sucker for those genres. Yeah, no, that is 100% the genre I avoid like the plague. For me, it's about like... I like the fantasy stuff. Or even like the futuristic stuff that I watch and I think, man, there's no way a modern TV show could do this. Like the explosions, the effects, the stuff like that. It's just like, it's too big to even be on film. Those are kind of the cartoons that I go for. Because I want it to be able to do something that I don't see on the regular. Are you kidding me? That dreadnought came back. Space race. You earned a science. Transatlantic flight path is complete. You have achieved the first milestone along the space race legacy path. Next, break the sound barrier. Well, good news. That's done in 7 turns. In 5 turns, I'll have the spaceport. And it's going to be in my capital. So that should move along pretty quickly. I mean, let's build here. And I guess I'll put you there. You're going back in here. So this army is fully healed. And is a fully offensive army. That guy's going to slurp up all these goons. Izakai, yeah. Why is the fleet commander in a sailboat? Is he going to war in a yacht? He's not in a sailboat. It's just like a rinky-dink old I don't know, trawler of some kind. Certainly ain't anything fancy, that's for sure. You guys are back on snooze. I think one thing that's funny is I don't think I get notifications to say like, hey man, your bombers aren't doing anything right now. You guys could go in here. You guys could go in here. And then the heavy bomber can go in there. Capture district. Capture that district next. For packed air units when defending, packed units get the first strike, combat strength when at full health. Let's grab that. I want to make sure that basically that these guys can defend against any other potential air incursions if they ever end up leveling that stuff up enough. You're going to hide in here for right now, unfortunately. Whoa, this AT gun has taken an insane amount of damage in a single turn. Spain, do you even have cities? I can't even peace out with you. I could definitely peace out with this guy. I could peace out with him and get a lot of cities from him. I don't know how he ended up doing things like taking Boston. The computer seems to be just falling apart. But Tolo. Here's the problem. I don't want any of his cities. I guess Matera is really good. He's not willing to give me both of those. I mean, I'm literally rolling up a massive siege army to take that settlement in like 2 turns, so I don't really have to ask politely if I don't want to. Just because I'm being polite doesn't mean I gotta be polite. I'll give myself a couple +1s in these wars. I mean, most of the computers are just starting to get land ships. That mine got destroyed. If I build defensive fortifications, can I build a unit in here? It doesn't look like it. Such is life. You guys get a little growth. You guys get a little growth. You guys can get a thing. We'll grab some extra science here. Extra policy slot. 30% production towards completing projects. My God, how did I not plug that in earlier? Okay, this didn't quite work as I intended. They ended up sending out a bunch more ships here. Wow, that destroyer's got great movement if it just did that. This town can become... I don't know, maybe probably just like a... fishing town. Don't really care about these other towns, so... Am I zone of controlled right now? I think so. Put him away. Let him and him attack. And then probably... Oh, nice. I can actually completely destroy that AT gun as well here. Almost completely destroy it. My bad. My poor tank here is having a bit of a tough time. So I think this army commander might need to just temporarily bail out for a little bit. Yeah, I think that's probably the right idea. I feel like everyone's going to get beat up kind of bad if he just stays put. The tanks are nice, but they're still getting chokeholded, so... Have I read any lit RPG books? They're often very anime inspired. Don't watch anime, but even what I know of an isekai is. Turned out a lot in reviews. I have not read lit RPG books, no. Are they like tabletop source stuff, or reincarnation can have a ton of uses for story and character conflicts dramas? Like the isekai as a vending machine. I feel like they all just sound so similar is the big problem. And this is, I mean, I'm aware of the irony of this, of watching a bunch of shows about people beating each other up, because all of those are also extremely, extremely similar. So, okay, those guys do need one more turn to heal. You know, I could probably just peace out with everybody right now. If I wanted to. I bet you I could. I'm just building stuff for no reason. Don't like that guy showing up down here. Don't appreciate that one bit. Hit these guys with some dive bombers. Upgrade my aircraft carrier. Pack bombers get the splash ability. Enemy units and tiles adjacent to the target take 50% of the total damage done. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's another heavy bomber that should be air-based to that. Honestly, this dive bomber probably... Well, I don't know. I guess he is doing some work. Hella super effective. You can just build some fortifications. I mean, you're good in that bay for right now. As long as everybody is happy about it. All right, what about the Spaniards? One more turn. Take it. Military complete. We got this little settlement out here. Just continuing down my chain of buildings. I guess I'm just going to put a Gusa in them. Just so they all have something to defend. These horses, I mean, I don't really care. Put them over there. You guys all heal up a turn. We're going to push for a win right now. We're so close to it that I think I'm just going to bail out all of these wars. You know what? Screw it. I'll just take the piece. Why bother? I don't need anything else. I'm about to win. You have no cities. You can just put in specialists. You can just put in specialists. A new alliance takes shape. A former diplomat inquires about our most recent war. Were we the victim or aggressor? Oh, yeah, we were totally the victim. We just wanted to go to space. Didn't we get future tech? Yeah. Oh, so future tech is repeatable. Intercept range for fighters. Combat strength on naval units. Combat strength on ranged and siege. Combat strength for air units. I guess let's go for air. Yeah, that's Isabella's last town down that way. Fleet commander, I'm going to just slurp all these. Barcelona, you're going to nap. Goose is going to nap. That guy's going to heal. This guy's going to heal. You're going to nap. What is this settlement? That's so funny. I didn't even know there was a tile there. Nap, nap, nap. Slurp. 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 Head back. Next turn. 3 turns on supersonic. Would I say that I prefer Civ 7 or Era? Definitely Civ 7. It moves much quicker. Era is good, but the balance was an absolute nightmare. Now, can they fix that? Quite possibly. There is still lots they could do to make that game very, 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 very good. But they haven't figured it out yet. You know what? We'll just nap him as well. We're in kind of just like the final home stretch. Oh. Okay. Sure. Let's keep going this way. I really don't know what's going on with that. That keeps happening to me today. I know part of me is like, I could just build like defensive fortifications down here to plug up with this hole, but why not give these guys a factory? And then a specialist. Launch satellite, 10 turns. Fix, 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 fix. I just don't know if there's anything else we need to be doing. I'll build another launch pad just because. I don't know, coffee. So many factory resources, it's absurd. Y'all can vibe. Y'all can vibe. Oh yeah, we do have this economic point. We've proven that humanity is able to travel faster than sound itself, the second milestone in the space race. We now simply need to launch the satellite. And we'll get our win. You can get that. Clay pit. Fix up that farm that's broken for whatever reason. Keep making fighters. You can make a fighter. You can fix a bridge. You can. Oh, it just truly doesn't matter. Add a museum in somewhere. Wasset City is pretty military, so let's give them that. Shangan likes coffee? Sure. All those factories coming up online. You could be a fort town. Sorry, you should actually probably build fortifications there first. This carrier fleet could just go on sleep. Or naval fleet. Civ has always been you get massively ahead in tech when the AI with the difficulty just determining how long it takes, assuming you're not killed early. Yeah.
Courage of the warriors.
RPG mechanics, some are bad, some are quite good, like HP. Everyone loves chests. It's probably one of the best. It's all about mimics. Oh, I do love that. One of my favorite things in a D&D campaign is we ended up having a mimic house. And we rode around on this giant mimic house through the forest. Very memorable pseudo NPC. Pseudopod. One might even say. I'm going to grab the rest of the tech because I can.
We feel free because we lack the very language to articulate our unfreedom.
Culture and gold for everything we're part of. Studies of hegemony have allowed for artifacts from the Antiquity Age to be researched. I don't know what to get rid of. Combat strength. Six gold, culture and gold for every city-state we're suzerain of. That's so many city-states. We've absorbed Bukhara. Kind of fun. I'm just going to build a bunch of garbage. Because why not? Some walls. Bada bing, bada boom. You get to grow a city. You get to grow a city. I don't know what's going on over here. I don't know that I care. I almost certainly don't. At least there's a bit of land. Grab that for some happiness. That for some production. We'll grab flights. We'll grab globalism. I don't know, man. You're probably just stay on growing town for now. 7 turns. I should probably spend this attribute point. We'll go into growth. I suppose. I could use a little happiness down here. We'll grab future tech again. I don't know what's going to happen now if I'm getting future tech every single 5 turns. Well, I guess we win in 6 turns, so that shouldn't really be an issue. Everything right now is just assign specialist, grow, grow, grow. Build, build, build. Make sure we have defenses. You don't need anything. You have more patience than me. If it was less than 10 turns from a science win, I would just click end turn a bunch. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. It's just that they keep asking me to build things at the same time. I have 20,000 gold. Oh my god.
Just as the rain breaks through an ill-thatched house, so passion penetrates an undeveloped mind.
Was I building this? I don't even remember queuing this bad boy up. But I like its little picture. I like its little lanterns. Beautiful. Where was that? In Corinthos. Oh yeah, that was like based off of sovereign city-states. Oh man, I don't know. Just go into like research initiative or something. Cultural initiative. Good trades. What do we got? 3 more turns? Burn through it, baby. Burn through it. My cities won't stop growing. Everybody just gets cultural festival at this point. 2 more turns.
The well-being of faraway strangers.
Build a museum within 20 turns. You know what? I'd rather not. Sure. 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 Ivan Batuta has joined Democracy. Are you telling me that they only just started joining other things? There's the space race. You have completed the space race project, Science Legacy Path. Look at the little rocket ship. Here it goes. As it's the final age, you now must complete one final task to achieve victory. Complete the staffed space flight project. "17 turns. Cultural festival. Cultural festival. Cultural festival. Surely nothing else matters. Keep getting wildcard slots. I'm going to turn you onto a fishing town, so I don't have to get notifications on you anymore.
Foreigners appreciate.
Take 300 influence. Not that I need it, but... Oh, I can only do reconciliation on one person at a time. Can I also only counter spy one person at a time? I'm a bit confused. I guess we'll go for culture. Thousand culture. I mean, I also have like artifacts I could be gathering up and stuff right now, but I just truly don't think it's possible for anyone else to catch up with me. So can I make you a... I'm going to give you a fort town. Great. I'm going to give you a fishing town. Fix that temple, and then you can go to cultural festival. I'm ready. I'm ready for the end screen. I thought launching into space was going to do it. I'm actually a little bit worried about what's going to happen if I go all the way through the age progress. And I haven't launched into space. Am I going to lose because my science is too good? I hope not. Just like barely even looking at this point. Do I have to keep refreshing cultural festivals? Currently producing factory. This is meant to be a continuous thing. But it looks very much like it is not. Charlemagne's become a communist. Good news. Personal win condition is launch ship, and you did it. Congrats, you won. Oh, if only it was that easy. I too stubbornly need to go all the way through. Completing other milestones. Not even on purpose. Guess we can't really make friends with anybody. If I close down all of these, will they stay closed? No. Sure. Trade income sounds good. This guy keeps getting hit by a flood. This is why I don't like science victories. All of our allies are just like rolling all these tanks through our territory. I mean, I pulled ahead pretty heavily here in the final age. Strangely enough, it was like the computer constantly insisting that I go to war. That ended up being their biggest downfall. I probably wouldn't have grown so much. I would have happily just stayed within the wall and then tried to build up in other ways.
If I just folded my arms and yielded,
I'd probably fall a little bit behind. Let's do some economics. Sure. Militarism. Economic policies, 5% gold. Income is squandered when you hoard it. Yeah, you don't say I have 50,000 gold right now. If I could launch this spaceship any faster, believe me, I would. 98%. Watch me lose the game. One turn off. If this gets to like 100% and for some reason the age ends. 99%. I mean, it's certainly climbing. One turn. I'm at 100% and it's one turn. What's going to happen first? Let's go. First staff space flight, 1859. Wow, I think we were a little bit technologically ahead. The modern age comes to an end.
A pale blue dot floats lonely in a void. The shackles of gravity are broken. What new possibilities does such a vantage point open?
Turn number. Ooh, I'm not sure. The turn number resets every age, so. Space. Victory. Turn 100. That was pretty good. Below is a list of legacy path rewards unlocked for the next age. What do you mean the next age? There's no other age. Confucius can into space. Total turns to win would be nice. No. You get your little cinematic and that's it. Then you get to hell home. You start up a brand new game, which is exactly what we're going to do on Monday. There is no future age. I don't know what happens if it ends and you don't have a victory condition complete. I guess they just probably take whoever's the furthest along. Honestly, totally not sure. I'd be very curious to see. So no post-game report. Nope. No graphs. No nothing. Nothing allowed. I can see some of my challenges. Oh my God, I've only missed one tutorial. For Confucius, we got 9 out of 59 challenges. But some of them are just like beat the game 3 times. In fact, most of them are beat the game 3 times. Interesting. Interesting. My first memento slots, this is something like I didn't mess with at all. We didn't have any mementos going. But that's a bunch of other things that we can do. I don't even know how they play in. But we're going to have to figure out next time. This game looks incomplete and scuffed for no apparent reason. It's weird because it's extremely well polished in certain parts. And then other things clearly like rushed out the door. And it's a shock to see the inconsistency on it. Because like the music is so good, the visual design of all the units and the cities and everything else are just absolutely spot on. They're incredible. The game looks magnificent outside of the UI. The tech trees and everything feel really good. The tech trees, the civic trees, all of that felt very good. Generally, I would still say it's a good game. Like I had a very good time playing this. I'm really excited to do another run now that I know how to play. There's a bit of lack of information you get on certain things. I really don't know what the adjacency bonuses and how they work very well right now. It never felt like I was building my towns properly at any point in time, but it also didn't super feel like it mattered that much. I know the overbuilding mechanic sort of like re-adds in adjacency bonuses. You have to like overbuild to reactivate adjacency bonuses in the new ages, but it's not clear when that's happening and when it's not. So it's a bit crazy. So do the challenges as Steam achievements? Some of them are. So I did get a Steam achievement for winning a space age, for example, just then. So I think yeah, every Civ has kind of been a bit scuffy at launch. So I don't know, man. I still think it's good. So Finstreak, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Welcome to the agency. The AI might need some help. Maybe for the most part, they did some okay, smart things, but then like they would trade cities in crazy ways, like in ways that I didn't think should have been possible. Like we were able to literally trade capital cities at one point. So some shiny spots, but plenty of scuff, especially the UI. Yeah, but they've already said they're fixing the UI like in their first patch. in their first major like set of patches. They have a hotfix patch already planned that had a bunch of stuff for balance changes and whatnot, so we'll see that come out. And the UI they said is like top priority for the next main patch. So I don't know, I have some faith in them right now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna play some more. I hope you'll come back and watch. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much in the meantime. We hope to see you soon.